Hey guys, back again with another vid. Remember the good old days? Remember when Marvel Select was actually good? Remember when they were really good and they released villains and, they would release the hero and then maybe, a couple of months later they would release the villain or... Man, remember how good those days were? When we got figs like this. Like that lizard, to me, still best lizard from the Amazing Spider-Man movie. Venom, you already know. That Rhino, still the best Rhino. I don't care what company you try to compare it to. Yeah, the articulation is a little light, but you can move around it. Comic lizard that actually came out that same summer as... Yeah, I believe it was the same summer. In that 4 or 5 pack. And then this guy, Carnage. Still the best Carnage. Still the best looking Carnage. I don't care what anyone says. That Hasbro one just looks like crap. Looks like something from the 90s cartoon. But... And then that guy... I believe... I want to say their second best Spider-Man. I won't put it, over the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie figure. Because that one is, it has its problems, but this one is more classic, the classic looking. But I just wish Marvel Select would get back to this standard of the way they used to do figs. Like, these guys were amazing, man. I don't know what happened. I don't know, maybe Hasbro was feeling a little, challenged that these guys were releasing, that Diamond Select was releasing these cool figures, and maybe Diamond Select had to, take a back seat to their license. Maybe, I'm not sure. Diamond Select can't release Fox, movie figures or X-Men figures anymore. But Hasbro can. Like Hasbro just brought out, the Fantastic Four figures or whatever. Wolverine, X-Men, that Rogue figure. Marvel Select, for whatever reason, can't do that. I don't know. But I just wish we would, this Spidey universe, I wish we could get some more figures to, like a Craven. I know we're going to get the Homecoming figure, but I mean, all in all, that movie is terrible. The figure looks good, but I don't know if, I'll get it or use it. If my boy had, I don't want to shout him out, but he'll get in trouble. But if my boy at the comic shop, if he gets me one, I'll review it. I'll see how it is, and if it's good, I'll actually buy it if it's good. But yeah, shout out to my boy at Midtown Comics for hooking me up. But I just wish Marvel Select would get back to this, and maybe, I'll come back. But they're not releasing great figs like this anymore. Like, the detail in this Spider-Man, the sculpted webs, the sculpted spider symbol, front and back. the one thing I didn't like about this fig is that he's a little too tall. If he was the height of maybe that select, what was it? Yeah, the select Jim Gordon fig from their Gotham Select line. If he was that height, this fig probably would beat out the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie fig. But this guy's phenomenal also. Like, I really, when I bought it, God, it was like, what, a year ago this fig came out? I was like, I wasn't totally impressed with it when it first came out. But, you know, given time and took him out the box, it's like, you know what? Get him in some dynamic posing. It works. And that's the point, guys. Dynamic posing. Like, a lot of these fakes can't, a lot of Marvel Select fakes can't get into that type of posing. But a lot can. Like, that Carnage. Like, both lizards basically need the tail. I took the tail off that one. But, and Rhino you can do some good stuff with. But I'm really hoping that Marvel Select can, you know, make a comeback, guys. Start doing some villains. You know, if you guys look, and this is to Zach Oat and to all the people over there at Diamond Select, and, you know, guys, if you're just gonna do movie figures, do them. If you guys, you know, have this Disney partnership, you did a 4-pack before where you released Agent Venom and, you know, guys like that. Oh, let me get that figure. So, Agent Venom, another fig that when it first came out, I wasn't really digging it when it first came out. But, you know, over time, took him out of packaging. You know, this is what I mean. Look at the details in this thing, guys. No other company, you know, in this size, maybe NECA, gives this much detail. And it's insane that I think the license is hindering more so what Diamond Select can do. I don't I know maybe they want to do more figs a year, but, you know, but I mean, come on, guys, you guys got the Disney partnership. Why not another 4-pack? Like, you can bring out another Spider-Man. You can do, you know, who knows? You can do a lot within the quarterly year that you're doing. I mean, you guys, over the course of what? I think these figs came out all the course of like what, 2 to 3, between 2 and 4 years. All of these guys, if I'm not mistaken, I could be off a year or 2, but Marvel Select, like, you guys have it, details, scopes, you got it, but you just, nothing is being released. Like, there's nothing more to say. Who knows when we're gonna get, you know, the symbiote Spider-Man fig. We got Venom, we got Agent Venom, we got Carnage, we got Classic Spidey. Who knows when Diamond Select can actually do a black suited Spider-Man fig better than their original black suited Spider-Man, because that figure was god awful, just in my opinion. It came with a cool base, but that figure's awful. It's like Spider-Man had like a hunchback, and it was terrible. But yeah, man, if they can do a black suited Spider-Man and maybe give us a Craven, and you know, that Electro figure was horrible. That's when they were still doing those joints that you couldn't move the leg forward or back. That was just terrible. And he didn't come with any open palms or any, you know, electrical. It was just, oh, it did come with a base, but I mean, come on, guys. It's Electro, guys. Like, you know, have him move somewhat. It's not a statue. But, you know, that's Diamond for you. It's Diamond Select for you. But come on, guys. I mean, you can do it. You have it. Like, look at these figs. Like, you have it all. This is the best Spidey universe, but it's just you don't have the key guys. Your articulation has stepped up over the years, no question, but you know, it's just not enough figures. Like Spider-Man, I guess these are all his villains. Maybe, you know, sans Flash, Venom, but I don't know. Diamond Select, man, I wish you guys the best, and you know, you're doing great with your Ghostbusters and all the other stuff. But maybe, I don't know, guys, maybe Marvel isn't their top priority anymore. They got other stuff they're doing, and the license that they have doesn't you know, require them to do what they want to do. If that's the case, Diamond Select, then just, you know, drop the comic book stuff and focus on the movie stuff. There's a ton of stuff you guys can do for the movies that you can bring out for the year. That may piss off some comic book fans, but I mean, let's be real. People are watching the movies more than they're reading the comic books. So what if we actually got, you know, Homecoming, Vulture? That would have been awesome. But for whatever reason, they can't bring that out, or they're not permitted to do villains. Who knows? All I know is Diamond Select has what they have. Well, anyway, guys, that's my rant. I don't want to dig too much into Diamond Select, because they did do a great job when they were doing it. But post your comments below. Let me know what you thought. Peace.